Welcome back. We're just 1 month into the legislative session, and Governor Kim Reynolds has her legislative priorities signed into law. Discuss that and more. State Senator and Senate President Pro Tempore Republican Brad Zahn joins us this morning. Senator, we appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining us.
It's an honor to be here.
So we're going to just start off talking about educational savings accounts. The Senate had passed that last session. It was a different version of the bill that was passed this session. You've been a big proponent of it, rather.
Absolutely.
If you could just talk about that push and getting it passed so quickly this session, how did that happen?
Well, I'll tell you, there's obviously, we had an election. The governor, our governor, ran on this issue, made it her #1 priority. She won by 20%. So to me, I thought it was kind of a mandate. With that said, I have worked on this for many years. What I do know is other states, there's a little over a dozen other states that have passed this, is that all the public schools as well as the non-public schools, student performance test scores improve. What we're trying to do is empower parents to have the best educational opportunity, and I just don't believe that wealthy parents and wealthy kids should be able to pick what school they want. So we're basically, after year 3, opening the door for parents to figure out what the best educational opportunity is for their students.
So $7,600 scholarship or savings account, rather, is what it's going to be once it is opened up like that. But the first couple years are topped off at a poverty level too. I guess what's the importance of those first couple years? Because that's who I would imagine the bill is aimed to impact the most. Is that who you're aiming to impact the most with this?
Absolutely. It's 300% of poverty level the first year, 400% the second year. We're just trying to phase this program in. For all the people that are thinking that public schools close, they don't. There never has been one public school that's closed in all the other states that's done this. The highest record recorded of parents that have switched from a public school to a non-public school when this program is fully implemented is 1.7%, which is what happened in Massachusetts. This has been going on in a lot of different states, and like I said, we're interested in one thing, and that's improving the test scores of our students. And it will happen when this program is fully implemented.
Those conversations leading up to the session too. The Senate was a bit different, but I mean, what did it look like to get a unified front at both the Senate and the House, or for what it looks like or what it perceives as? Because less than a month in a session.
Well, the governor made that her top priority. She made no secret that she wanted that to be the first bill she signed. I got to give her credit. And of course, we had an election. She got involved with some primaries in the House, especially, and some people that were not for school choice. And it's a risk she took, and obviously it's going to pay a big reward to the kids and the parents and the teachers. We're done. The days of funding systems are over with. We're going to start funding students is what we're going to do.
And last question here for you in this segment, you had mentioned too in the House, the governor getting involved. Would you understand, I think there was 3 Republicans in the Senate that did not vote for it. Do you sympathize or do you understand how a rural Republican may not want to vote for this bill due to maybe the district they represent?
Well, obviously, I have no hard feelings. I respect their opinion. One of them is a news center that was a former superintendent. I understand that. This is going to benefit rural schools as well. You're going to see, like it's happened in other states, that there's going to be co-ops and nonprofits are going to show up, and there is going to be probably more educational opportunities for the rural students as well.
All right. Senator Zahn, thank you. Hey, stick around because after the break, Senator Zahn, he's going to be still here. We're going to be discussing other educational bills being discussed at the State House and his opinion on the Iowa Democratic caucuses losing first in the nation.